Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm the TheTranspondster, and if you know the drill, great. If you don't, we're here in The Sims 4 doing a speed build like I usually do, and we're working on my realistic save file. So while we're building in Oasis Springs, we're getting an Arizona feel to it. Maybe we're looking in the Apache Junction area, so maybe not your most wealthy neighborhood, but it does have some cute homes. I really think the only thing that's really holding them back is the fact that they've got such a severe desert landscape that it just looks very bland outside. There's no greenery to liven it up the same way that there would be, in not desert climates. So, yeah, that's something fun about Arizona, other than it probably being very hot and sticky a lot of the time. This home, I just kind of went with a very basic floor plan. I didn't have a lot of space to work with, and I did want to make this a 2-bedroom home because it is in technically maybe a lower income neighborhood. I wanted to make this a starter home, definitely on a budget. So the fact that it is 2 bedrooms is nice because you can move in here and you don't have to worry if your sim decides to have a baby soon after. You're not in any rush to make money, buy something bigger right off the bat. It is on the small side, but it does have more than enough space. I do actually fully furnish this one. I don't intend to have Sims living here. You're not going to get a create a Sim video for this one, and there's no special story for why it's designed the way it's designed on its interior decorating. It is just to show that this is, in fact, a starter home and one with objects for your Sims to utilize for skill building and fun. Like, I get a good mix of stuff. Obviously, we're limited by a budget, but we're gonna have a backyard space. It's got a full bathroom with a shower and tub combo. It's got some decorations in there too. I do use debug at the very end to fill it out a little bit, but base game debug isn't anything fantastic, so still minimal in terms of that because I still needed to make sure I was within that 20,000 simoleon budget. And when I tell you we cut it so close, boy do we. But I have all your alarm systems in there that come with base game. Don't have your thermostat because it's seasons, but this is a base game build, so keep that in mind. If you have seasons and you want that thermostat, by all means add it. But I don't even think that Oasis Springs experiences winter. I think the Sims team had that thought when they brought seasons in, that Oasis Springs is a desert world, much like, Mount Komorebi. Oh, maybe Mount Komorebi is a bad example because there are parts of it that don't have snow on the ground. I might have to look into that one more. Sulani. Sulani is a great example. There's no snow in Sulani because that's an island world and there's no snow in islands. Landscaping in desert lots is never fun, to be honest, but this one was pretty easy to blend in with the world around it. I just kind of bled the rocks in a little bit and then picked a tree and like a bush and threw a couple cactuses in, called it a day. I was going to use actual tiling here, but terrain paint is free. So when you're doing a base game build, utilize that free terrain paint to dress up your exterior. Just like I'm utilizing the debug plants to dress up the landscaping. It makes it look like it's not a starter home within that starter budget, which ultimately that's what we're going for here. I plopped that tree to the back. It just felt too green and luscious in front. It was blocking the entrance to the home a little bit, so I just kind of, plopped it back there. I also almost pop in a debug car here just for the sake of it, to show that the idea was that that was kind of a driveway, but obviously Sims don't have cars, so when I didn't have the full space I thought I would for said driveway, I just, made it no longer a driveway. I don't know. To me, it looks natural there, and I feel like you get the impression of what I was going for. You can also, if you were to purchase this home, definitely swap out some of the more expensive furniture that I picked for cheaper furniture, like that couch. There are definitely more budget-friendly options, and the TV, that's $2,000 right off the bat. So if you're looking for different skill building or something of that sort, maybe you want a barbecue instead, get rid of the TV. Easy peasy. Maybe you need some more wall art because these walls are bland. Easy peasy, get rid of the TV. I was gonna cram the desk in there to fill that space out a little bit. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I have a whole second bedroom to fill and no money left. So we made it work. I do end up getting a single bed in there. Again, that's something you could probably sell to utilize the budget for something more reasonable for the family you have living here. But it can just be an extra bed if you have a friend stay over. Maybe Kyle Kyleson hits you up pretty quick into your gameplay. If you are looking for a male sim to hit up romantically, I highly recommend Kyle Kyleson. We have husbanded him up in my not so very let's play for my mint generation, and he does not disappoint. In fact, we totally screwed him over and we worked our way to get him back. That was such a loss when I let him go. I didn't realize what I had till he was gone. So yeah, if Kyle Kyleson comes your way, take him up on that offer to stay over. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this build. We're into the flip throughs now, so I'm going to do a quick goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during the space game build. I'll definitely do more base game builds in the future, so if you're into that, don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, show your support. It means the world, and most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys!